Hey guys, so tonight I do have a favorites video for you from the month of August. So I know this is a little bit late, but it's only September 5th. So anyway, I'm just going to jump right in. So I don't think I have too many favorites this month. I do, but like it's not like a shit ton like I usually have. I think I really narrowed it down. I do have a shit ton of lip product favorites. I was like product favorites that I'm going to share with you. But I'm going to start off with primers. So my favorite primer combo lately, also because I've been trying to use up both of these primers and I'm pretty much almost done with them. These are like the ones that I've really gotten first. Like the Too Faced Primed and Poreless Primer was actually the first primer I owned. And that was back in February. And now I am actually almost done with this. This lasts 12 months and it feels like it's almost to the bottom. So I've been loving using this with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, which I'm also trying to use up, but I really love these two together. These are like my two favorite primers like ever. You guys know I love the Smashbox Primer Water. I probably talk about this in every single favorites video. But I spray this first. If I'm using a more luminous foundation like my Giorgio Armani, which you guys know is my favorite, I didn't use that today. I used a different foundation that I'm going to be talking about because I don't have to rave about that foundation again. But I like mattifying the primer a little bit with a, regular silicone primer rather than using this for a luminous foundation because it makes it look too dewy. So I like pairing it with this. So I've been really loving that. Of course, I dropped the brush that I want to talk about. So I guess we'll just talk about these two things really quickly. So my favorite brush this month has been this Real Techniques setting powder brush. I really have been loving this for under my eyes. And setting my primer with powder. It's just really nice, really soft, gets the job done. Real Techniques brushes are awesome. And then I have been absolutely obsessed with using my Beauty Blender. I have not touched my foundation brush. I really want to order some Morphe brushes at some point. I really want a foundation brush from them, a highlighter brush. I just really want to try out a new foundation brush because I've been really dying to try out some of their brushes. So I've just been really obsessed with this. I absolutely love pairing it with these foundations that I'm going to be talking about, so I'm just segueing right into that. So I wasn't going to include this in a favorites video because I've been pretty on the fence about this foundation, but I think I finally really love it. Just because I love the way it makes my skin look. I am wearing it today, and that's the Too Faced Born This Way Absolute Perfection Foundation. It just makes your face look flawless, and it looks so beautiful. Like, it doesn't look cakey, and you only need one pump of this to cover your entire face. I didn't like it at first because it turned my face yellow, but when I mix it with the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops, which has also been a favorite of mine, the only thing I hate about this is the packaging. The packaging sucks ass on this. Like, I really feel like I want to like transfer it into another bottle. I tried to squeeze some out like a couple of days ago, and I don't know if there's something wrong with my applicator or something, but no product is coming out when I'm trying to squeeze it out. So I tried dumping it out, and of course I dumped out like a shit ton of product. So I feel like I'm almost done with this, honestly, though, because I don't know if it's just deceiving with how heavy it is with the packaging, but it oozes out every single time you put it on. It's such an amazing product, and I wish that they made the packaging a little bit easier. Because, I mean, the packaging's cool, but, like, why is it that there's, like, a gap here? There shouldn't be a gap here when you close it, because then it just makes all the products ooze out. So I don't know why they did that. This should have been a little bit longer. But when I mix these together, this lightens it up a lot and doesn't make it yellow. It makes it like more, obviously, like my skin tone because it's the color of my skin tone. So I've been loving that. The only reason why I didn't like this is because I can't wear this on hot days because it just sweats off. Like, it lasted really well tonight. It just looks the same as soon as when I put it on. So I've finally have been loving this. So definitely like that. And also, I have been really liking the new Makeup Forever foundation that I got, and that's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation in the color Y225. I'm in the shade Vanilla in this one, if anybody's interested. But this, I'm in the shade Y225. This is really beautiful. It's a very natural coverage. It's more natural than the Too Faced. Even though the Too Faced claims to be undetectable coverage, this is really, really, really natural looking, and it says invisible cover foundation. I really do believe that with this one. The Too Faced one is the most full coverage foundation that I own. Because I'm not one for like extreme full coverage. Like, this is probably a really good medium coverage for some people, but it's like full coverage for me that I'm wearing right now. But this is great. It gives such a beautiful finish to the face, like a really beautiful shininess, but it doesn't look oily. Like, it just looks like you're glowing. So I'm definitely going to be using this tomorrow. The only thing that I don't like is it kind of clings to my dry patches a little bit on my nose, but that seems to go away as the day goes on. It's kind of weird, but somehow like it just goes away when I'm wearing it a lot longer. And of course, like after I use my setting spray, then usually it looks really good. So then I'm going to be moving on to let's see, let's do eyeshadows, I guess. So you guys know I have to mention these. I know I rave about my Makeup Geek shadows way too much, but I have never tried their Makeup Geek foiled shadows until this month. So I had to mention it in this favorites video because I have been using the Makeup Geek foiled shadows non-stop. So, well, non-stop when I got them. When I got them, I didn't use anything else for like 2 weeks. But I did pair them with other eyeshadows, but I have pretty much used almost every single shade. The only two that I haven't used yet is Center Stage and Fortune Teller, but all the other ones I have used. And I didn't want to mention this in a favorites video until I've used all of them, but literally, they're so gorgeous. Like, the only thing that I don't like is that the pigment doesn't seem to last too long. I find that my ColourPop shadows still last longer than these do. I feel like they kind of fade on your lid, which is kind of annoying. I don't know if it's just because of eyeliner. Maybe that's why. I don't really know. I really want to get Fix Plus hoping that will prolong the wear of these, because I think these will be better being worn wet. So when I apply these, I apply them with my finger so I can get the full pigment effect. And my favorite shades have been Whimsical, Starry-Eyed. Let's get that right. In the Spotlight, Magic Act, Flamethrower, Mesmerized, Grandstand, and what is this one? Showtime and Pegasus. Those have definitely been my absolute favorites. Pegasus is definitely my favorite colored one, and Fantasy is really pretty too, and so is Daydream. It's really hard to pick one. Flamethrower is probably my favorite one. It's so beautiful on the lid. It's just like so intense orange, and Showtime's such a gorgeous cranberry color. I really love that one too. I feel like I'm going to be living in this one in the fall. Whimsical is a beautiful lid color or inner corner color. I find this is the only one that's like kind of like pinky shade, so that's why I like pairing that with my pink ones here, like Cinderella and Cupcake. Starry-Eyed has been my absolute obsession for my inner corners. It's so gorgeous there. Then In the Spotlight and Magic Act have been really beautiful on the lids, and so has Grandstand, so I've definitely been loving these. I can't wait to use the other shades that I haven't used yet. I'm hoping to use those too at some point. Also, High Wire is really beautiful with like gray looks, like silver looks, like I usually do. So yeah, these are beautiful. I'm not going to swatch them because you guys can see a full haul video of me swatching them in here. I just wanted to mention some of my favorite ones. So those ones have been my favorites. Then there's really not that many new eyeshadow favorites this month because those are the only new eyeshadows that I have tried, because I really wanted to utilize a lot of my other shadows, and I just feel like I get very overwhelmed with eyeshadows. I really don't get overwhelmed with anything else. It's really weird. Like, I just ordered 8 new lip products from ColourPop because I'm like, still don't have enough lipsticks, and I need lipsticks for the fall. So I ordered 8 from ColourPop, and for some reason I don't feel overwhelmed with lip colors or blushes at all, unless like I haven't used them more than only if I haven't used them yet, then I get overwhelmed. But after I've used them once, it's just like, oh, okay. Then I'm going to use them like, in a week or two, unless it's like a blush that I really love wearing. Then sometimes I won't even wear a blush for like a couple months and I won't even care that I haven't worn it in a while. So, but for eyeshadows, it's so different. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I'm neglecting this palette. I'm neglecting this palette. I need to use this palette. So, I really try to not get too many shadows. Actually, the only other shadows that I have gotten besides the foiled shadows from Makeup Geek is the Urban Decay Smoky palette, the Naked Smoky palette, but I'm not too crazy about that. I might actually return it, but I want to haul it first before I actually return it. So I'm just going to mention a few oldies, but I've been using these a lot this month, and I just love them still. I've been using my Urban Decay Naked palette a lot. Definitely, I just used it a few days ago, and I used it like a couple times before that. Before that, I wasn't even using this that often because I just felt like I had too many other shadows to use, but I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorite ones, so I've been using that a lot, and I've been loving to pair that with the Makeup Geek shadows in the spotlight, which is really, really pretty with it. And then I also have been really using my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes again. And these are just amazing. Like this, they're so pigmented, like especially this one. People say that they don't love it. It's my all-time favorite neutral palette. It's just amazeballs. These are so pigmented. They might be even more pigmented than the Makeup Geek ones because when I use these, I barely have to touch my lid and it's already there. Like, bam, it's already there. And it's like, holy crap, like I didn't even like realize that it's already on my freaking eye. So it's definitely like one of my favorite palettes ever. And then like kind of the same with this one, not as much though, but these are still gorgeous. They still both blend out beautifully. I kind of want to use my Semi-Sweet one on like Tuesday or something because but we'll see. But I absolutely love both of these. Definitely all-time favorite palettes for me. So that's it for eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to mention two concealer favorites. So I've been using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer non-stop. I'm actually almost out of this one, so I had to go pick up a backup. But I'm pretty much at the end of this. If I could dig out a little bit more product, that would be amazing. But it looks like I basically am at the end, so I had to go pick up a backup. So I am going to put this in the products I've used up video, but I'm obsessed with this. I love it, and I also love pairing it with the MAC Prep and Primer Radiant Rose. I wasn't really sure if I mentioned this in my last favorites video, but I can't do my makeup without this or the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. They're like a match made in heaven, so I definitely love that too. Then I'm just going to mention some eyeliner favorites. So I also have been using these absolutely non-stop. I think these have taken over my Stila ones. I know that's friggin' insane, but I find that these make doing your eyeliner, oh my god, so easy that I can't stop using them. And that's the Kat Von D tattoo liners in Mad Max Brown and Trooper. I friggin' love felt tip liquid liners. They make it so easy to do your liner. Like, if you don't own felt tip liners, you need them because they're so pigmented and they last all day. Like, this does not smudge on my eyes. And the only reason why it doesn't is because, well, I'm also using a different primers as well. But if I use these with a concealer and just a concealer, they smudge on me, but if I use them with an eye primer, they don't move. So, I've been using these non-stop. I absolutely love them. So, Mad Max Brown and Trooper. Definitely love those. It just makes it so easy to draw the line. I just feel like I've just been getting a lot better at doing my eyeliner just because of those. So I haven't really been touching my Stila ones since I've gotten these. I haven't even been using the Made You Look one when I use black eyeliner. I've just been using Trooper because I just feel like it's so much easier to use. So, and then I also have been loving the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. I said I wasn't going to pick this up until after I used up my NARS one, but I was just so curious about this, and this is really amazing. It's just as good as the NARS one. I feel like they're both amazing. So I've definitely been loving that too. Then, this is probably my favorite part of the video. I'm going to be talking about highlighter favorites. I'm going to be talking about highlighter favorites. Let's get that right. So I have 4 highlighters to share with you. Not too many. I'm actually like surprised that I only have 4, but I have been using these absolutely nonstop. I do love my Kevyn Aucoin. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in my last video. If not, I do love my Kevyn Aucoin Celestial Powder in Starlight. That's definitely one of my favorites as well. But I have been on such a kick for my Becca highlighters. I have not been able to stop using these. This one is Champagne Pop and this one is Opal. I have been so obsessed with Opal though. I am wearing Champagne Pop today. You guys know I love this. I mean, it's friggin' gorgeous. Jaclyn Hill's amazing and it's just so friggin' beautiful, so I love that. And then I've just been using Opal. I think Opal has taken over as being my favorite highlighter ever, as opposed to the Moonstone shade. So I did just get the liquid version of Moonstone, but I haven't used it yet, but I really want to use it. But Opal is so friggin' gorgeous when you look at it. Just when you look at it, I'm just like getting hypnotized by how beautiful it is. But like if you see a comparison, like this is Champagne Pop and this is Opal. Sorry, I'm like blinding you with the mirrors, but Opal's just so beautiful. I can't get over it. It's just like amazing. I just used it yesterday and I friggin' love it. So definitely love both of those. I also have really fallen in love with the Balm Cosmetics products. I'm going to mention every single one that I've gotten in this video because I've only gotten 4 products, but I'm going to mention all of them because they're all so fucking good. Like, I can't wait to go back to Kohl's and purchase more Balm products because they are so good. So, of course, I've been loving the Mary Luminizer. I probably used this like almost 10 times already since I've gotten it, and I really love it. I really want to use it tomorrow. It's beautiful. Like, this is so good. I can't believe how good this is. I really thought that these were like the Balm was like so overhyped up. But it's worth the hype. Their stuff is amazing. So I love that. Then I also have been obsessed with this. Like, this is probably the easiest highlighter to blend out. Actually, all these is like instant pigment. But this, you really notice it. So this was in Kenny Johnson's favorites video last month. And now it's in my favorites video this month. I did describe this story when I hauled it. But this was in her favorites video. And I bought it right after I saw her haul it and right after I saw it in her favorites video. So I ordered it on Sephora.com and I love it. It is beautiful. This is the Cover FX Illuminator in Moonlight. The custom cover drops and this highlighter are the only 2 products that I own from Cover FX, and I love both of them. This is gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. I love this. If you don't own this or Sunlight, you gotta get one of them because you will not regret it. The Cover FX ones are amazing. Then I'm going to be talking about blush favorites. So I actually have 5 blushes here for you. The first 2, of course, I'm going to mention. One of them is Hot Mama by The Balm. I've used this so many times already, probably about 10 times again. It is so gorgeous. I love it. Love it. So this is what it looks like right there. I love this blush. I'm probably going to use this week again. And then I also have been loving Cabana Boy as well. I didn't think I was going to be using this as much as I was thinking that I was going to, but I have used it quite a bit already, and it's really, really beautiful. It's just a really pretty pink, and it's not too pigmented. When you put it on, it's very buildable. And then it's very sheer coverage, and it's really, really, really pretty on. So it's a really beautiful natural pink color. Then I've also been loving the, let's get both of these together. I've also been loving the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Expose. This is a really beautiful cool toned blush that you can wear with a lot of cool toned eyeshadows. I just wore it like a couple of days ago, and I have worn this quite a bit since I've gotten it. I've definitely worn this Tarte blush the most out of all my Tarte blushes because I feel like I don't wear them too much. But I've definitely been loving that too. I've also been loving the Urban Decay 24 Hour Urban Decay 8 Hour Afterglow Blush in Kinky. I just got this like a few weeks ago and I've used it so much already. I just used it yesterday and this is such a beautiful blush for like everything. So I definitely love that. I'm really not going to swatch anything in this video. You guys have seen me swatch these things like 10 gajillion times. So I've been loving that too. I actually just used it yesterday. And then the blush that I'm wearing today, I grabbed the wrong one. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I accidentally grabbed both of my new, well, one was old and one was a new blush from Becca that I actually haven't really put to the test yet. But this has been my favorite Becca blush and probably my favorite blush this month, and that's the Becca Mineral Blush in Wild Honey. I'm wearing that today, and I just love it. I'm probably more obsessed with this than my Songbird one because the Songbird one is a little bit orange sometimes. This is just probably the easiest blush to apply from Becca because you guys know that Becca blushes are super pigmented and you barely need to touch the brush in the pan to get the product on your face. This one is actually pretty buildable. I mean, it's still really pigmented when you put it on, but it's not like really, really like strong pigments. Like it's where you like brush it a few times and then it really shows up and it looks beautiful. So been loving that. Definitely my favorite one this month. Then for contouring, I have been totally into my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit recently. I've been using this more than my Marc Jacobs one. I just really love it. I used it today and I just realized that you can use this with anything. It doesn't have to be a warm toned contour just because you're doing a warm look. You can use this because this literally has like the perfect contour shade in there, and that's the medium cocoa shade right here. Also because it smells amazing. I mean, come on. And I love using this with my two Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes. I just love doing the whole chocolate thing. I just love that about Too Faced, and that's what got me into it again is when I did pretty much a lot of Too Faced products one day, like a few days ago actually. And I started, and I of course wanted to use this with the Chocolate Bar palettes. And now ever since I've been using that a few days ago, I've just been using and grabbing for this instead of the Marc Jacobs one. So love that as well. I still love my Marc Jacobs one though, but definitely love that too. Then for my favorite setting powder this month, I'm not sure if I put this in my last video, but favorites video, but this is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This is really awesome because it doesn't have a white cast. It's like a tan powder. It's like a light tan and it looks gorgeous. Like it really makes your makeup look beautiful and makes it last. So I've definitely been loving that too. And then for a mascara favorite, again, I'm not really sure if this was in my last favorites video. It's kind of like gross on the outside, but I've definitely been loving the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash mascara. I use this every single day along with the MAC Prep and Prime and the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. These are like the top 3 products that I use every single day along with like the Kat Von D liners and the Smashbox Primer and the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. So these 3 products I use all the freaking time every day, and I definitely love that MAC Giga Black Lash. It's awesome. Okay. So I think we worked through everything except for lip products, and then I'm just going to mention a few skincare products. Don't want to get this dirty. So first I wanted to mention some ColourPop lipsticks. These are the only favorites that I have from ColourPop this month because I haven't tried any new products from ColourPop. I mean, you guys know I love ColourPop. I'm wearing a full ColourPop look on my eyes today because I'm finally like straying away from using my Makeup Geek shadows, but I love ColourPop so much that I just freaking love this. I'm using the Kathleen Lights quad today and a couple of Makeup Geek shadows, but I love that quad, so I didn't have to mention it again. I just wanted to mention some of the Ultra Matte lipsticks because I did just place a ColourPop order so I can try some of the new products because I haven't gotten ColourPop probably in like a month or two because I was getting so many Makeup Geek shadows that I didn't order ColourPop for a little while. So these are the 3 Ultra Matte lip shades that I have been obsessed with this month. I really, of course, I think I mentioned this one every single month anyway. I've been loving Midi. I just wore it like a few days ago. I love this shade, one of my favorite ones. Then I've also been loving Trap recently. I've been wearing this more on its own, especially with the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. This is like the perfect color to pair with it because since those are so cool tone, this is like a cool tone gray lip, and I love this. I really don't touch, I've never really worn cashmere too much. Maybe I should finally wear cashmere when I do wear the smoky palette. I think I'm going to do that really soon because I have to, because I love this shade because this one is a little bit more gray and it still has more of that brown in it. I don't know, I just friggin' love this shade, so I use this a lot more than cashmere. I really have only used cashmere like once or twice, so definitely been loving that. And then the shade that I'm the most surprised about that I've been using the crap out of, not that I'm surprised that I've been using it, I'm just surprised that I get to use it so much because I've been wearing a lot of pink recently. But this shade is so beautiful, and I also love pairing it with this lip gloss. So I really love this combination together. This is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lipstick in First Base. This color is so beautiful, and I've been wearing the crap out of it recently. And I love pairing it with the Dior lip gloss in Dolly Pink. The only reason why I am pairing it with this lip gloss though is because I was going to pair it with a Makeup Forever lip gloss that I got a 100 Point Perk sample out of. And for some reason I can't find it anywhere. So I've just been using this over it instead, but I've always loved this anyway. But I've used this 3 times in the past like 2 weeks with this lip gloss. So I've definitely been getting use out of this, and this has definitely been my favorite ColourPop lip product this month. Then I've also been loving the Gerard Cosmetics the Hydra Matte Lipstick in Serenity. I think Manny MUA did an amazing job. I've definitely been wearing this quite a bit. I really love this shade. I think it's beautiful. So I definitely love wearing that. Then I've also been loving the Balm Meet Matte Hues Ever Long-Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Committed. You guys, I mean, you have to try these. You also have to try the Ultra Matte ones because I love them, even though some people don't love them. But I have been absolutely loving the this color right here. These are so good. If you don't like drying lip products, like even this is a tad bit drying, but this is not drying at all, and it's so beautiful on, and it's so pretty. I know these shades are kind of similar, these 2 shades here, but they're so beautiful. So definitely like been loving the Balm products recently. I'm also just looking for another lip gloss that I wanted to mention. Somehow I just lose everything, and I don't understand how I do. Okay, so I've also been loving, so I just got Kat Von D liquid lipsticks recently, but this is the only one that I really have been loving because I could have sworn that I had another Kat Von D one. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, I found it, sorry. So I'm going to mention actually 3 Kat Von D products for lipsticks. So I did originally buy 2 of them. I bought Noble and Melancholia, and I wasn't too crazy about those shades, so I decided to give them another shot. I mean, I do like them, but I just feel like I have to apply Noble a lot. It's not half as bad as the Anastasia's Pure Hollywood, even though the color is beautiful. It's a bitch to keep on your lips. I don't know why, but for some reason it just like loves to wear off. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm just like so tired. I'm trying to get through this. But I did purchase a couple shades in the city, and I've been loving these 2. And these are just like super smooth, and they stay on a long time as opposed to the other 2. So this one is Kat Von D's Everlasting Lipstick in Lolita. I know everybody's obsessed with this shade, but it's really friggin' gorgeous. I love wearing this so much. It's like such a perfect fall color. So I definitely have worn this like 5 times already. I love it. I've been kind of obsessed with that one. And then I've also been loving Lovesick, which I've worn this about 3 or 4 times already too. And I think that this color is so gorgeous and unique. It's like a dark pink mauve-y color. I love it. It's so pretty. And then I've also been loving the NARS lip crayons that I got in my, oh, whoops, sorry, I forgot about the last Kat Von D one. I've also been loving the Kat Von D Studded Lipstick in Lolita. This one is different than the liquid lipstick version. You know, these are the only two ones that I'm going to swatch, actually. Let me swatch this, and then I'm going to swatch Lolita, too. Of course, I got rid of my tissues somehow. But I'm going to swatch the liquid lipstick form next to it. Yeah, it's definitely different. So this is the lipstick form, and this is the liquid lipstick form. See how different they are? This one is definitely darker, and this is a lot more red. But I love both of them. That's why I love them, because they're different. So I really have been loving Kat Von D products lately. And then I've also been loving the Urban Decay Revolutionary lip glosses, Revolution lip glosses. This one is in Liar. I can't seem to find Kinky right now. That's the other shade that I own. But these are so good. These beat my Anastasia lip glosses. I haven't touched those since I've gotten these, and these are really amazing. So, and I actually do like the Anastasia lip glosses a little bit more than Pure Hollywood because they do stay on better. But this is awesome. This is like the only lip gloss I find worth the money besides Anastasia, even though Anastasia is in the better formula, these ones are. But you guys know I don't like spending too much money on lip glosses, but these are worth it to me because they're very pigmented. So these are amazing. Love those. And then I also, for the last lip products, besides these two Lime Crime ones that I'm going to mention, I got these in a birthday gift from NARS. You guys know that Sephora has been doing their birthday gifts where you get 2 lip crayons and a NARS eye pencil. I haven't touched the eye pencil, but I've used these quite a bit already. So I got Ricogene, which is a beautiful, like, how do you describe it? It's like a gorgeous shade. It's just gorgeous. It's like this beautiful pink color, and it has like kind of a glossiness to it. So I am almost done with that. So I feel like I am going to purchase a full size when I run out of it. And then this one is Corella, which I've worn already a couple times, and it's such a pretty red color. I like wearing this when I want like a darker red. So that's this color right here. These are great. They're amazing. And these stay on so freaking well. Like, and this isn't even a liquid lipstick. So this one is satin and this one is a velvet matte. Oh, they feel so nice on your lips too. They like don't move. They're awesome. And this is a glossy one. So these are, oh, they're so good. Then these 2 shades of the Lime Crime Velveteens. Oh my god, you guys. This is my favorite lip. This is like probably my favorite lipstick ever, I think. Or my favorite liquid lipstick ever, I would say. That is the Lime Crime Velveteen in Bleached. I'm obsessed with this shade. Obsessed. This shade is gorgeous. Like, it is so pretty. I'm just going to swatch it for you, even though this is probably not going to come off my hand now. But it's just so pretty. Like, do you see that? It's right there. It's gorgeous. I freaking love it. It's insane. Then I forgot to mention this one in my last favorites video because I actually did wear this so much more last month than I did this month, but I did just wear it a couple of days ago. And this is probably my favorite one next to Pink Velvet. This color is amazing. This is Utopia. And I know some people say they hate this one, but I absolutely adore this one. It's such an awesome color. It goes on amazing. Like, I have not found any disappointments with Lime Crime except for maybe Suede Berry. Every single other one I own, I absolutely love. Like, I love it. And this lasts so fucking long. I love Lime Crime Velveteens, the best liquid lipsticks out there. Then just a couple of skincare products and a perfume, and we are done. So as you guys know, I have completely switched over my face care to Lush products. And I wanted to mention the new face cleanser that I've gotten. So I did get the Angels on Bare Skin from Lush. It smells so good. It's a cleanser scent from above. Lavender evens out skin tone while scrubby almonds give a healthy glow. How to use. In the palm of your hand, mix a pea-sized amount with a little water. Massage into your skin, then rinse off with warm water. So I completely have switched my MAC Care products over to this. And I find when I use this, it brightens my face up. And I didn't notice that too much with MAC. I mean, it's not like I don't like MAC, the MAC products. I just feel like that this has really helped my skin tremendously. So I've definitely been loving this. And it's so soft and feels so nice when you're washing your face. Like, I did love the MAC one as well. That one really has like a deep scrub feel to it. But this is just like, it's really, really nice. So I definitely love that. Then you guys know I've also been loving the Aroma water as well. This makes such a difference with, I am basically almost out of this. I think I need to go get a new one. I think I'm going to be out of it really, really soon. And it smells so freaking good. So this one is a gentle rose and lavender tonic, which goes hand in hand with the Angels on Bare Skin. For everyday use that helps hydrate dry, sensitive, or mature skin without causing it to overreact. Soft, comfortable skin is only a spritz away. Oh my. But this really prevents breakouts like no other thing I've ever used in my life. I can't believe when I started using this, it really did prevent me having any breakouts after I started using this, when I actually did start using my MAC one again, because I just wanted to see how it was kind of breaking me out. So when I went back to this again, my breakouts went away in like 2 days. So it's amazing. Like, I can't believe it does that. So I just love it so much. And then I also have been adding a serum into my face care now. And I feel like this is so important for me, because I've never owned a serum before, and this is helping my skin so much. This is brightening my skin, and it like really helping with like some of the discoloration on my face. It's not like I only just get red a little bit here, and I get a little bit veiny here. And this helped tremendously. This is the Full of Grace facial serum. The reason why I'm showing you the sample of it is because I haven't hauled all the Lush stuff yet, and I don't want to start using it yet until I haul it. I did buy the full size of this because I fell in love with it. But this is the sample size, and I'm almost done with the sample size. But you really need like the tiniest amount of this, and I've been using this after the toner. After I take my makeup off, I use the toner, and then I use this. And then they say you don't have to moisturize after, and for some reason I can't find my sample of my vanishing cream, because that's the only thing that I still need from the Lush face care in order to have like all the face care that I've wanted from them, but they still don't have it in stock. So they said I could just use this and not use moisturizer after that, but I really like using the vanishing cream, of course, as like an extra layer of moisturizer, because I'm just so obsessed with face moisturizer. I just love it. But this stuff is awesome. I really have been loving that. And then the last thing is a fragrance. This was the perfume that my boyfriend got for me for my birthday, and I can't stop using it. It's the Daisy Dream by Marc Jacobs. This is the, I believe this is the 1.7 fluid ounces. I think before that is like 0.5 or 7, and then after that, of course, is 3.4. The standards are 1.7 and 3.4. So this is the medium size, and it smells so good. So good. This is like the most feminine scent I think I've ever owned, and it's just it smells so good. I love it. My boyfriend said if I didn't want this one, he was going to get me Chanel's Chance, because that's the one that he really loves. I'm wondering if I want him to get that for me next year, but it's just because I'm so obsessed with Marc Jacobs. As you can see, I've kind of made a legitimate dent in there already. It's kind of like almost a quarter. Basically, I've used like kind of a quarter already, so that's kind of crazy. But I've been using it every single day since he's gotten it for my birthday, and my birthday was like a few weeks ago, so Definitely love that. So that is it. So we made it through. So please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at CBW819 and my Twitter is PokerFace819. I'm sorry I like stumble on my words sometimes. I just get really tired sometimes. So yeah, I did just get back from work. So like an hour or so ago. So now I'm going to go relax. Bye.